Hello everyone, it's me, Nether. Thank you so much for being here. I am very excited to be playing a little bit more of Scion. For those who are new here, somehow, hi. So I'm Nether. My pronouns are they, he. Right now, they, them for when I'm in my last form. But I am a streamer, your friendly local Magitech support agent, and I have been playing this game of Scion for 12 episodes already, and this is the 13th. Thank you. Also, I want to say hi to Kamesy for being first, hi to Alvarans for being second, hi Red Ghost for being third. Well done, all of you. Also, hello, Ore. And Kamesy is also doing the eyes emoji at me. Ooh, Kamesy wants me to praise her. Kamesy, are you absolutely certain that you want me to praise you? Are you certain? No, wait. Wait. Because we can forgo that. Sure. Okay. Kamesy, you're being so good right now. I really, really appreciate you being first. Mwah. Okay, we are going to jump into the game with everyone. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce everyone. If I can,
in the neighborhood.
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello, we're talking about Mr. Rogers.
Oh, you're talking about much more wholesome things than in chat. People are being gremlins.
Are they really?
I mean,
Never
Kamesy
considered
wants to be
that.
praised.
Wait, Cam's here.
Yeah.
Kamesy is here.
I
No, we're not.
We're talking about Mr. Rogers. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about It's because I normally I have the music tab muted, or the music for the page muted. And I finally unmuted it, and I heard like pleasant little jazz, and I'm like, this reminds me of like Mr. Rogers, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Okay.
Which, if people don't know, that's like a public access television show. I'm sure people have heard of Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers is. I can't say it is like ubiquitous knowledge of Mr. Rogers. But if you have been on the internet for at least an amount of time,
I would say that Mr. Rogers is a mnemonic.
he's mnemonic. Yeah, he's a bit of a. He is also a meme, and I mean that in the sense of like propagation of information rather than comedy.
right.
Yeah.
He is a wholesome meme, like Bob Ross.
It never once occurred to me that Mr. Rogers would not be internationally known, and that's so weird coming from me.
Look,
No,
I've never seen an episode of his
didn't have
show.
him on our TV.
That's so American of you, Ghost.
By the
No,
way,
Kind of, yes.
I'm aware. That's why I'm like, this is so unlike me, because usually I will take into consideration of like, of course, it's Mr. Rogers, dude. Dude's whole character was literally like suburban,
good guy.
neighborly white man.
suburban neighborly white man.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Here in chat is saying Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, and Steve Irwin, the wholesome trinity, and I added LeVar Burton.
Right.
LeVar Burton is absolutely in that trinity.
LeVar Burton is in that trinity, and I believe recently, I cannot recall the actor's name, but the actor who played Robbie Rotten was also inducted into that little club of
Yes,
he was number one.
I don't know about LeVar Burton. LeVar Burton did tell Mika Burton that leaving the the dome light on, was illegal. So,
Right.
I forgot about that.
Okay, so
By the way,
that's fair.
I need
Yeah.
to say really quick because Kamzy said that she was here first.
Mhm.
Kamzy, you were here first. What
No.
a good girl.
Stop that. No, I said no at the
I've
beginning.
I've already done that, Michinho. You can do that in private if you want to, but for the sake of the stream, I do not want Kamzy breaking all over.
We can break Kamzy on Kamzy's stream.
Mhm.
I would just like
I
to
do not
note
have that
something.
counter. I do not have that counter, Kamzy.
You came back while we were talking about Mr. Rogers,
Mhm.
and then I looked over at my secondary screen because that's where I have the stream. First thing I see, call me Core.
Alright.
What about holes with zero context?
Yeah. Okay, so Ghost Corey is a very good friend of the stream.
Thank you.
And are you familiar with the euphemism that we use, spice?
They're being
like
horny on main.
seasoning?
They're being horny on
Not
main.
at all.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
Okay. And anything horny is what we call spice or spicy.
Oh, that kind of
Ah.
spice.
That kind of spice.
Like Spice
Okay.
Girls.
Okay.
Interesting association. Yes.
No
I do-
comment.
Spice Girls, if
I
you
do
want to
like
be
this
my
new thing.
lover.
The whole.
I don't think I
That
can
is a
allow
great
that on
way
stream.
of,
Copyright law
of
and
putting
stuff.
it. I appreciate that.
Can I be a scion of the wholesome pantheon someday?
No,
Why?
because I've heard you speak, and I
Hey,
live with you.
Ghost, this is roleplay. It doesn't mean that you have to be that person.
Yeah, I can roleplay being a wholesome person. I do it all the time with my RP characters in Final Fantasy
I
XIV.
roleplay that I have a dog. I mean, a wolf. But also a dog.
Ooh. You furry. I'm kidding.
I was wondering about that recently. What makes
I have a
someone
persona.
a furry?
I've had this conversation so many times,
Okay.
and I never come away with the same answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
Vibes.
sense.
It's
I had
vibes.
a,
It's vibes. Okay.
Yeah.
I had a good answer a
see
while
that.
ago, and I don't remember it. So
My first donut is an owl-cat hybrid.
Aw.
It's very cute. I'll have to redraw her sometime.
Well, see.
The only thing I have as an example, it's nude because I had to like make because it was a test if I could draw anthropomorphic,
Yeah.
and I'll have to put censor bars on it to show you.
Wait, hold on. Do I have...
do you have?
I don't
Hi,
know if
Sunberry,
I
have a good lurking time.
Michi's subtitles. Let me see.
Oh,
Are your
you might not.
subtitles
I
working?
did link it.
You did.
Yours working,
me-
Michi?
Did you refresh the
Oh.
tab at any point?
I think I closed the tab. That's the
That
problem.
does make sense.
You will have to post
Yeah. Okay, let me grab a new link. That's my bad.
Is mine working?
I
Can you
did
say
it.
a little bit more, Robo-Pirates?
A little bit
I don't know
more.
why I closed it
Test,
when I
test.
know.
Oh, okay.
Obligatory.
Ghosts works.
I am
Does
saying
it? I
words.
can't see it.
Easterith is working.
It is.
Oh, there it
Elvis
is.
is working.
Ah.
You have to do actual words. You can't just do made up shit.
I said
Baba booey,
Bob
Baba
bleep
booey.
bloop. I said Bob bleep bloop blorp, and it said die people fart, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those things. Let me see.
Here, let me post the new one really quick.
Bro.
There you go. There's the new link, and I'm keeping it up this time instead of goofing.
I appreciate
I am
it. No
Um,
worries.
Also, Corey, I had a friend in college who he was a furry, and he actually made fursuits. He made bank in college making fursuits for people. We called him Foxy. His actual name was like Anthony, and now he owns an
Foxed.
arcade place. Like he
Ooh.
bought a place, made an arcade. It has like DDR dance machine and like actual and it has like import anime merchandise and stuff there too. It's a really cool place. I got to go visit it before I moved to Washington because I was like, hey Foxy, I wanted to come see your place because I was told about it. He was like, ah. Sorry, I had a hiccup.
No worries.
There we go. Now I'm showing up.
Yeah.
All right.
Beep bloop blorp.
I have also seen people talking about if there are furry conventions, people are praying that there's not going to be any plane accidents because if one of those planes goes down with furries in there, the internet's going to die.
What? What?
Furries are
Specifically
into
trans.
IT.
Yeah,
Like-
specifically trans girl furries.
That is a whole that's a whole Venn diagram.
I have a friend who's a trans man furry, and he plays a lot of dog characters. He plays
got
in
that dog in
14. He's got that dog in him. He plays in 14 a furry pink Hrothgar.
Of course.
And I love it.
That
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that
did
makes
you
sense.
get your link there, RoboPirate?
What's that?
Did you get the new link?
Yeah.
There? Cool.
I gotta go
That's another link.
I gotta go
Hopefully it
message them right
no,
now.
it works. It works.
We're good.
I'm gonna
He just
tell
hadn't said
them.
anything because everyone's talking about furries and stuff, so I just wanted to make sure that was taken care of. All right, are we good?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So last time was mostly how long could I fuck with Ghost in putting a saint in front of him. The session.
Oh, that did happen. I'm mad all over again.
You gaslit ghost.
I did. I gaslit Ghost very hard.
You gaslit gatekeep girl bossed hardcore.
And Jody did research. Jody did a lot of research.
I
On the
read
road.
a book.
And it only
It was on the
had
internet. It was, but you did read a book.
75% pictures.
No, there's fewer pictures than that. That's what.
There's a few, yeah. But no, you did. Jody did a good job with that. You compared some information, verified that the guy was a saint, which was very fun for me behind the scenes. Yep. That is perfectly fair. Wait, why is this guy this way? Hold on a second.
Why are you the way you are?
I was to say, like, if I say what I suspect out loud, it will change how people are RPing.
But no, it's also a way for me to introduce some of those mechanics, which I love doing in that way. But that being said, it was mostly that last session, and so as we go back to the lovely jazz aspect of the Kevin MacLeod, you guys, last I checked, were all together. Did you guys want to split up and go do some different things and get some stuff ready, or move on to the next day to kind of move on to some of the other stuff? Okay.
Wait, what's the application?
Walkies.
Walkies. You would just hear Donovan if he's around hearing that. I want walkies.
I'm fine people doing stuff together. People want to do stuff together, but that's... Yeah, absolutely. That also, I believe, does affect things with stealth purposes, if I recall correctly. All
Good
right.
job.
So did you want to join Casimir on the walk, or did you want to do something else, Vega?
If
Okay.
Aw. Well,
Okay.
if you're gonna invite me, then I'm not gonna say no.
So Vega and Casimir are going on a walk. Who else is doing some stuff? All right.
I think
Go ahead.
Jody is mostly just like trying to think of ways to be more useful.
Mm-hmm.
Cause chaos with the lads.
Yeah, the lads have caused enough chaos for now. They can have a bit of a rest. And by rest, I mean a bunch of pages.
Hell yeah.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
They do love them. They've got options.
They sure do.
Okay. Card, what are you up to?
I didn't think I'd get this far.
I'm just getting everyone's plans right now.
Could I do the island tonight, or is that?
Yeah, you can do the island tonight.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I guess I'm going to a floating island.
Yay.
And Andre, what about you?
Andre is gonna look into whether there are any large, empty, cheap buildings around.
Okay. All right. Excellent for the Gotcha. All right. So let me. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll start with Garden then.
Oh boy.
I'll go ahead and do that. So how are you planning on getting up to your island?
Brandine said this might be a problem. Alright. I saw this in a movie once. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna click my heels 3 times. And I'm going to repeat the phrase, "Please let me go home."
Okay. Click your heels 3 times. Say, please let me go home. Nothing happens. No, not this time. The worst joke that I
He'd be
could have
mad.
done. The worst joke that I could have done is it did work, and he's somewhere in Italy.
That works perfectly because Card doesn't speak Italian.
It's funny if you send him to France.
Nah. Oh yeah.
I don't know
Also,
how
you can
Europe
just spend
works.
legend and. Oh, wait, you dragon.
He's not Scion.
Oh, you spend that thing I don't have.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I saw another movie about this. I'm gonna do a whale call. Gonna see if I can speak whale. Neither did I.
Roll a survival social check.
Okay.
Where are you standing?
It's enough of a meme at this point. I'm going to go to. I can't. As funny as the joke it is, it bothers people. I'm going to go to Leopold Park.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh,
So you go.
oh, there's been a tone shift.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a roll. Make a roll.
Okay.
How big's your island?
How do you park an island?
Yeah, how big's your island?
I think we went for the max size. I think it is the size of a city.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Yeah, do it. It sounds fun.
Oh man.
Cause problems.
In my head, I just pictured Angel Island from the Sonic franchise, but like dragged around by a whale.
Okay. So here's
Yeah, I was going to
Yes.
say, man, it'd be really bad. It'd be really bad if like just mythological things were not commonplace, but at the same time, dragons are supposed to hide.
Yeah.
All right, so you said a social survival check.
Yeah. So I'm going to be completely honest here. Part of the
Okay.
reason why I'm doing this and why I'm going to tell you for the first time ever, and one of the few times I'm ever going to say in this game, don't botch,
Oh,
is because you've had months to think about how you're going to get to this floating island after insisting on having a floating island.
They're not wrong. You know how much I've heard about this floating island?
Quite a bit.
I've made jokes about it being similar to the one from like Feel Good Inc.
Uh-huh.
I think that's how I got the idea. Anyway,
Wow.
part of me just wants to make a survival composure check, so like Card just has a straight face as it comes in. Oh boy.
Don't botch.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
You know what? I was gonna change it
I
to
do, I do
manipulation. 'cause
have
that's
a, I
how-
do
that-
have a request to the group to spend some momentum, please.
All right,
Go for it.
you know what? You know what? Hold on. Let me look at my keywords. Actually, I want to see. I don't think I can abuse scale on this, but beautiful. I didn't write them down. All right, don't need it.
Yes, you
It's
did.
fine. I did. Where did I put them?
They're in deeds.
Oh, okay.
I know they're written down. I wrote half of them.
Mhm.
He was at work, and he didn't have access to it, but he did pick them. I just wrote them down.
Okay. I doubt expression has anything to do with this, so I'm just gonna roll.
Expression would have something to do with it.
All right. Yeah, I'm expressing the fact that I own an island.
Okay. Well, no, you're calling. You are calling out to something that is expression.
I
in
am
of
expressing
itself.
myself in whale.
Yeah. So that would be one scale.
All right, cool. I don't. Well, no, Tempest wouldn't apply. I'm not affecting the weather. It is going to get dark though. Okay. I don't add scale in the roller, right?
Are you using scale? Does it say to add? Is there a place for scale? Then yes.
Okay.
You can add scale, or to enhancement, whichever you prefer.
I'm just gonna add scale. Here we go.
Oh boy, here I go
Hello?
rolling again.
3 successes.
Why not? I'll use two. I'll use 2 momentum for that.
Okay. 2 momentum.
Oh boy.
So 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
You call out, and there's a little bit of silence. And then you more feel the presence before seeing the giant shape encroaching on the horizon. And as it gets closer and closer to Park Leopold, you think, oh no, this thing's going way too fast. And it gets closer and closer. And it's floating probably a few hundred feet above you when it finally stops. and there's a few seconds before 10 yards away from you, 30 feet, a rope ladder drops, and there's a little blip on your cell phone that says, "You could have texted," from Brandine.
That wouldn't have been the worst idea. I'm gonna climb the ladder.
All right.
Brandine is the whale.
I mean, she's on the island, so the island's suddenly moving.
Yeah, Brandine found a way to the island before Garden did.
Yeah, Brandine got dropped off in a helicopter. So as you kind of get up there, Brandine, if you wouldn't mind describing Brandine for the audience.
I actually don't remember what Brandine looks like. I know we had a reference somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. This is going to be a problem.
Probably got buried. But anywho, she's there and she goes, "So, got the place scoped out, got a lot of stuff sitting there ready to go for you. A lot of the security in place, things along those lines. What finally gets you to deign to step on foot of your floating island?"
Well, for one, I wanted to see what the exactly what the deal was, because I know there was an island. I know there was a whale. I've been telling people about the island, and then I figured, I should probably see this before I start bragging about it. He's gonna look over the edge, just down at Brussels. My plan wasn't to show it off, but now that I see that other people can see it, I kind of like it more.
Yeah. As you are going up, as you kind of look over, do you suffer from vertigo at all? Because the
Why
whale
not?
is okay.
Why
It is unsettling as your stomach swirls because the whale has begun to move to get back higher into the sky.
Oh boy. oh boy.
But yeah, so she goes, "All right. So, good news, bad news. Good news is a lot of the stuff that you'd sent me beforehand is kind of already handled and already moving in liquid and stuff that you can do. Bad news is unfortunately, without getting a lot of criminal intention, there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of material wealth on this island. Additional bit of bad news. Apparently, there is some old guy that lives on this island that we've tried to approach him. He's just does not really appreciate it."
So, what? I mean, will he just not leave? Do we need to get an escalator put in? What's the deal?
I would really like to see where you're going to put an escalator on this thing.
He's gonna look over the side. All right. Okay. Could we medevac it? What? Does he own it? What?
No, you own the island. Says he's guarding something, and every time we try to get close, he gets kind of defensive about it. Only kind of, which is the weird part.
Let me talk to him.
Yeah, he's over there.
I just
She kind of points over to kind of like this little cave type entrance type of thing. You do see kind of like a house, or like the better term for it would be a cottage, which is kind of where she starts walking off to, as she kind of points you over towards the little cave entrance on the side of the island.
Okay. Yeah, he's Art's just gonna make his way to this cave as he's just mumbling to himself how does an old dude get on a floating island? Why is he defensive? It's my island! Oh no. Squatters' rights. I didn't consider that.
As you get into the cave, it's a little bit of a walk past a little curve in regards to it, and as mentioned, you see coins. Go ahead and roll a culture check for me, culture mental.
Culture and mental. Okay. Oh,
It ain't good for you. It ain't good for you.
yeah, it is what it is. Wow, really?
Very nice. You see old yen coins. You see Aztec gold. You see Norse gold. You see gold that's been collected from everywhere. Things of value. You see preserved aspects. You see priceless artifacts, paintings, sculptures, just sitting here. Your collection. And there's a part of it seems right. And as you kind of take a look around, and as you kind of settle, kind of like wearing a comfortable suit in the environment around you, your eyes fall over towards a man who looks to be old as shit, sitting next to, very old, sitting next to a sword whose blade has been driven into a large stone.
Okay. She told me about that. Didn't tell me about this guy. Well, at least not yet. Hey, can I help you?
I mean, by leaving me alone, you can. I'm just sitting here doing my duty.
And that would be...
Watching this, and he pats the pommel of the sword. Literally watching this.
No,
But
okay.
you're the owner of the island, so.
Okay, but like, why though?
Because my boss told me to watch it. Specifically, watch it. If he wanted me to do more, like leave it where it was, should have been a little bit more, a little bit clearer. Should have given us the recognition. I've lost my manners in a lot of the time that I've been up here. Hello there. I am Sir Seth of the Round. And he stands up and bows, crossing a hand over his chest. You must be the heir of Tarantasio.
Who in the what now?
Oh boy, I forget that. Oh, how long do you got?
He's gonna just like clear a place in the gold and then sit down. I mean, all night
right.
now.
So, and he starts regaling the aspect of everything that Cardin doesn't know about being a dragon.
I'm a dragon now.
You've been a dragon this whole time, kid.
Oh, well, okay, so you would have no way of knowing this, but me and a couple friends of mine thought I was a swamp, because a swamp kept talking to me, but now I guess it makes sense.
No. There was a dragon who caused the swamp and could embody the swamp, but it was a dragon.
Okay, so dragons are swamps now.
No. Okay. And it
Goes back
starts
to-
back to the very beginning. And that's Cardin's night
And this loops several times.
several times.
I'm just making the joke of just like, am I gonna have to draw it out for you? And then Karn just makes a call. Brandine, can I get a whiteboard in the cave?
No. Fuck. Curses in Welsh. Okay. All right. So who wants to go next?
What about
Okay.
Andre? What's he doing?
Andre is looking for a cheap, building cheap land.
Build upon. I thought land would be fine as well.
We'll go ahead and change it to environmental related aspect. I'm going to change it to this one because I like this one because we used it a lot. That is much louder than I anticipated. Okay, so there is probably not directly in what's the word I'm looking for? Probably not directly in Brussels at this particular moment, but there are some places that if you wanted some land or if you wanted a different building, you could probably get close to, but outside Brussels.
Anywhere with either near enough to a bus stop or a train stop, I guess, would be better.
Absolutely. Let me take a look at your paths here. So there's a way to make this pretty easy. Traits. You will not find him. I completely made him up because there can be anywhere from 12 to 230 Knights of the Round, and they are like the ones that have the longer stories are not mentioned. I literally pulled a guy who specifically was not recognized, which is why he's jaded and helping a dragon instead of slaying a dragon.
Sir Seth was a joke Alvarez told me while I was looking for guides, and I was just like, yes, that.
That's why he's like, I'm watching the sword, as I was told to do. So... okay. I would think that if you wanted to, you could tap one of your paths, either the firefighter because of a lot of the connections that you made, or the orphanage director, given your particular phrasing of what you're searching for, to get somebody who'd be able to help you find the things that you need or get the things that you need together.
I'll say the orphanage director path.
All right, excellent. But yeah, like there is the kind of the point. It's just like opening up another one, taking on a little bit more responsibility. I see. Do you think that you'll be able to handle it with everything else you've got going on? Kind of slyly taking a look at the recent events.
Well, this one will be intended for adults, so will hopefully require less maintenance.
Ah, excellent, excellent. And then yeah, they'll work with you on getting your first milestone taken care of on that. Because that is crafting, technically. Or building something. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put that on there. As they kind of draw up the plans and get some of the stuff together. It is pretty... depending on the plans that you have, like getting the land's easy. It'll be building or finding the building for enough money at this particular moment, or putting up the stuff that you need to there. But yeah, I'll still consider that the first milestone.
Excellent. Should I record this?
Notes, maybe?
My notes thing doesn't work, so I will use the equipment section.
Perfect. Okay. Jody, what are you doing?
Like I said, Jody was probably training with the lads and trying to think of ways to help more.
Leo, who's off again, on again there, kind of comes by and sits, probably watches you for the better part of an hour and goes, "Something on your mind, kid?"
Kinda. I don't know, just... I just feel like I have to do more to help, you know?
Do more how?
I don't know, it's just... I need to get better at what I'm doing.
You mean in the punchy department?
The anything department.
Okay. Well, your dad did go to a dragon and take a bunch of his shit, which helped him out for a lot of the stuff that he does. And I'm not saying you should go to a dragon and take a bunch of his shit, but I know where there is a
Yeah,
dragon.
I wouldn't know where to look.
Leo just looks up.
People
I
don't
think I
exactly.
know
Where
where.
does that come from?
That is an excellent question.
Has that always been there?
Not always. It kind of circles. Sometimes it comes
Oh.
back. Yeah.
How did I not notice it before?
No one noticed it. That's the thing. I think it tries to hide in the clouds when it can.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you were saying?
There might be other people, places, things that you could do to get something to help. I mean, like, your shoes are do great for what they're doing, right?
Yeah, but like, saw Andre suplex that giant statue thing. I couldn't do anything like that.
No. Oh, I got you. I see what it is now. Tell you what, me and some of the lads will see about trying to find something that might help with that. Probably something not too far away. There's a lot of relics. Some of them might have gotten passed down. Some of them might have been that. We'll see what we can find. But until then, you keep an eye out and keep doing what you're doing. Whether that's training here or... I heard you read a book. I heard you read a couple of books, willingly.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again today. It's a bit too soon.
Alright. We'll keep an eye out for you. Unless you hear of something before we do, in which case we can take a look into it as we usually do for you. But you're doing good. I know it probably doesn't feel like it, but you're doing good.
If you say so.
I mean, I can't move as fast as you can. And if you're comparing...
you've got little legs.
Exactly, I got little legs. I do have a tail, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, shit. God damn it. It's usually my go-to. Alright. But if you're comparing yourself to someone like Dad, I mean, to be fair, he's a lot higher on the food chain than a lot of us. Most of us. So, you're doing good. We'll make you better. And he slips off where he was sitting, and he gets like 3 or 4 of the lads. They're still, 20 to 50. You're good, but he gets a few of them.
Yeah.
Starts going off and starting to take a
Jody's
look
not
at
going to
screens.
notice a couple missing. They're mostly just like messing around at the moment.
We're gonna do some training, and then like 4 minutes into training, there's like 4 of them that are wrestling over a peach.
Mm-hmm. The training is probably mostly they're jumping at Jody, and Jody is catching them and throwing them away, like you would like lightly toss a cat.
Okay. All right. Vega and Casimir. Pick a direction, because I sat there and I looked at a map of Brussels, and there's a lot of fucking trees around Brussels, inside Brussels.
I was gonna say, wouldn't you want to follow where the North Star is?
Okay. But over towards the northeast. Okay, so heading over towards the northwest. Okay. As you guys head over, going on a very nice walk. It's surprising, Vega, that at least walking with Casimir, you are also unaffected by the basic aspects of wilderness, such as rocks and tripping over things and getting branches attacking your hair, especially even if you go off path. Which, you know, why not get more into wilderness?
Yeah.
Go ahead, and whoever would like to, between the two of you, roll for me a mental survival check.
Mm. I only have 1 dot in survival. Yeah, you do it. Hooray! We're not gonna die. We ain't gonna die today.
Casimir, Casimir hacking into spy satellites to make sure that no one bumps into them on the walk.
Oh, so it's a simple action, not imbued legend. And then it's just add enhancement too. Yeah. Some of them are imbue or are spend type of thing, which is why I was asking, but yeah, it's just no, you're good. So you would still notice it even if you're taking like a moment there to take a look between these different senses. Um but the first thing that you notice is shortly ahead of you, and you have the choice to continue forward or to double back, is you see a space that seems more than it is, and yet no more than a simple glade. And at this glade is a small cabin.
Hmm. Do you worry that there's somebody there? I mean, does it look like it's lived in?
Yes.
Do you want to go check it out, or do you just want to go back? Hmm. I mean, it could be just fate pulling us along. You never know.
Okay. At the pace that you're going to sit there and go at, if you head in a straight line across the glade, you'll probably be 60 feet or so from the cottage or from the cabin. Um, and as you guys approach or see the cabin, there is not quite as large as Andre, because Andre is a literal mountain of a person. But someone large nonetheless, exceptionally gruff, long Grizzly Adams type beard, seems to wear homemade leathers over things like jeans and a regular cotton shirt. He just stops what he's doing and looks at you guys for a moment as you guys pass.
Vegas just. Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay. You go ahead. Go.
This masculine figure raises a hand back, taking a deep breath. Seems pretty relaxed, all things considered. So,
Vega's gonna also like give him a wave and just call out. What time of day is it, by the way?
you guys, how early did you guys get started?
Okay. So Vega will
Judging
just.
by
Oh.
the space that you're in, it seems a little bit before noon, even though you know that it should be nearing closer to it. It is noticeably beforehand by the position of the sun in this place. Nope.
Well, Vega will just call out. Good morning.
Morning. It's not every day individuals come over here.
Honestly, didn't expect to see somebody all the way out here. We were just taking our pets out on a hike.
It kind of looks over the dogs for a moment, pets. Mm. All right. Well, I wish you the best. Sorry. Name's James. If you end up getting lost, just pick a direction and stay straight, and you should end up back here.
Huh.
Technology works fine, well enough, but it's GPS gets a little confused. Found yourself in my little sanctum space. It's not quite the word for it. I'm actually quite impressed that you guys made it here. Usually, people kind of end up going away from it. Sanctum's the best word that I have for it, though. Yeah, you and me both.
Honestly, it's not quite surprising that we would end up finding something like this.
Um, did you guys need to do want a break? Get some water for. And kind of nods over at the dogs. Anything like that? I got some jerky if you guys wanted some snacks on the for the rest of your walk. This venison.
Uh,
Any kind of gestures for you guys to get closer as he begins to head into the cabin. Did I give you guys my name? I don't quite remember. I'm not used to talking to people a lot.
and I'm Vegas Aaron. This is Donovan, as she points to or gestures to the good boy.
Very nice. Hunter, last name. James Hunter, and you recognize that name.
We do.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
oh, that's right. Vega blinks and she's like, looks at just looks at Kaz and is like, well, I guess it was fate, huh?
Okay, as you guys head in for a moment, I just want to check in with the other players before we get too far into some things. Not exactly a picnic table, but there is like if you do make mention of something like that, he goes and he gets a couple of sawhorses and a large piece of lumber, like flung flat lumber, and puts it on top of the sawhorses and rolls over a couple of stumps for you guys. And it's almost as little effort as Andre would need to put into it. You do notice that.
I'm strong boy.
Hmm. 10, because it is a knack.
Your super smell people aren't here today.
I love getting that innately. It's so cool.
Yeah, you guys are also demigods because demigods also get it innately. Anywho, I just want to check in with the other players, making sure that we're good there for the moment. That we're
I'm
good
good.
because this might take a little bit. So, okay. But yeah. So he gets some of that. He brings out some of the jerky. Goes in. All right. Well, I'll have to check the lock. All right. So, what you already mentioned what brings you here. Yeah, no, this is some homemade venison jerky. If that's something that you guys might be interested in, it's not particularly seasoned at the moment. I just have it for ration-related bits, so they can have some of it if that's something that you're worried about. Though, knowing people who can walk into here willy-nilly, I presume that these guys are a little bit more durable than their, for lack of a better term, more mundane counterparts.
I'm going to say that considering Donovan hears a lot of what we talk about, considering he can communicate,
Mm-hmm.
and we recognize that name, Donovan's just going to be like, yeah, I can handle it.
All right. We'll give Donovan some jerky.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he'll just take some of the coffee at least for the moment, if you're okay parting with that. Yeah, he can get a mug.
Vega, like, as he's pouring him a cup, will just say, if you like coffee and you ever come into the city, you should really stop by the Midnight Nook. That's his place, and he makes really good coffee and sells books.
Uh, Appreciate it. Don't the city's not particularly my speed in this life or a previous one, at least if I'm judging these visions correctly.
Visions?
Memories, more or less, what they feel like, but they're kind of fleeting at the moment, and I haven't really pursued them, which is on me. But Oh, I didn't believe that you were.
Not for any nefarious purposes, promise.
Not
It's
bad.
like if anything, it would be probably for good and also to help keep you in the know and protect you.
May I ask what from? It's. Do you want time? I can get you time.
What do you mean by wait? What do you mean by get you time?
This is
Just a bucket full of time.
this is my space. What I say in this particular area goes.
So you can just control how much time passes?
I can control the feeling of it. I mean, time's gonna pass either way, but it might be more time here and there, and at least from what I can tell with what I've practiced, you're gonna be affected by it no matter what happens coming out of it. But
Hmm.
so, like, if you spend 8 hours here and it's only been 10 minutes there, you've burnt 8 hours of energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At this point, yes. I'm still surprised that you guys are able to make it in here, but I'll consider you guys guests. You haven't given me a reason to doubt you yet.
Are we meaning Alma and Donovan or the others? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you're asking if they can relieve themselves, they're animals and it's woods. Oh, absolutely. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Just poaching is usually also taking more than you need. You haven't done that yet, so. Yeah.
Which Vega will let Donovan do what he wants, and he's like, "Oh, I want to follow her, but also I want to roll around in this grass. It looks like really nice grass." Inside of you are two dogs. One is a natural hunter. The other one's just a silly little guy.
Man.
If it does help, oh, go ahead. If it does help, we're not just. I mean, it's probably you probably have an inkling we're not just like any normal people, considering we were able to stumble upon your space.
Oh, yeah, no, you smell like olives and he smells like loamy dirt.
Oh, hey, he has that one spell thing.
At least that's what I
Um,
think the Bogovia one is off the top of my head.
well, that's pretty spot on, and there's reasons for that. So, do we just want to be pretty upfront with him since we're trying to explain everything to him? Okay. Well then, you do the honors.
Mhm.
Mhm.
My mic was on. My mic was off, apparently. Weird.
Weird.
Sorry, Gamesy. But basically, I want to mention that we are not here to like proselytize about like what is good or what is evil. We just want to share our experiences and to make sure that if anything like that happens, we would offer our assistance in dealing with that.
Yeah. The only thing, like Jesse hears you out and goes, that explains them weird ass squirrels.
Explain?
Squirrel?
Yeah. I was sitting at the edges of my space. It always feels like I'm being watched when I have to leave the area for some time, and squirrels don't act like that in unison.
Oh, you know what? That wouldn't be surprising. I think we've seen that before.
I
So,
cannot recall, but I'll take your word for it.
You saw them, actually, a bunch of small figures that were following you guys from the hospital.
yeah.
Right. Yes.
So, yeah, that tracks. It really does track.
Now,
Which, oh,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not saying. I guess the best way to put it is I'm more of a type to kind of let the land do what the land's going to do, so to speak.
Hmm.
And I'm
mhm.
not entirely on board with making a call to arms or anything along those lines. Not that I'm saying that you are mentioning that at the moment. But what I am going to say is that if you and your friends need to get to a place where, for safety or other reasons, or if you need my help, this place is a place that you can use to recuperate or rejuvenate if need be.
That
I'm
is
sure that you
very
guys
kind.
got others closer in town, but if need be, or those don't feel safe for whatever reason, there is always here. Though, judging from what they're doing, it may be only as safe as only a small little extra layer of security.
Hmm.
Hey, any little bit is helpful.
It is a
And
very kind offer.
plus, then if they try to come at you as well, if we're all here, then that gives an added number. And we wouldn't want you to go and fight our battles. We mainly want to tell you so that way you have a heads up and you aren't caught unawares.
That's greatly appreciated.
Because we're not expecting you to join us or anything. It's just we want to let those that we were able to. We basically divined and got information, and so we're just trying to find those and figure out what their situation is and how they want to take that information and just try to help them out however we can, either to give them our support or at least give them a warning, you know, and how they want to proceed, it's their choice. We're not going to push anything on you, and you don't have to divulge any information about yourself to us if you don't want to.
I've told you all about that there is to know. I have some of these weird memory vision-like things, and I'm trying to figure it out in my own time. That's
It's
about it.
It's honestly a shame that we have a few of our own compatriots that have the same gift as you, that as you can smell certain scents of us, as we like to call it, the divine, they can do the same. And it's honestly a shame that we don't have them with us. We're all having little downtime, because probably would have helped us as well as you figure out a little bit more about yourself.
It's appreciated. If the opportunity arises, the opportunity arises. And I will tell you what he is after the session.
Beans.
If you would like, I don't mind to use my powers of divination to try and reveal things that you wish to know the answer to.
Sure, if you want to give it a go, go for it.
Do you want a little extra boost, Cass?
I wouldn't mind.
That means I have to hold your hand again.
I think I'll manage.
All right. So sorcery
There's
rolls.
no blushing this time. Actually, maybe there is blushing this time, but there's no flustering this time. No tension.
He's gonna give a little smirk at that.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, look at him, he's growing up.
I think just the sorcery roll, correct?
Yep.
What would I need to roll to help with that, by the way?
Your sorcery roll, which I believe you said you use social and occult for yours.
Yes. Can I use mystic rituals with it?
Yep.
Cool beans. Boop 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 boop. I got 5. Oh, damn! We both got 5 successes. We're just balling today.
I didn't roll yet, by the way.
Oh, that was your other roll.
That was my
Okay, well, I
previous
got
roll,
5
yes.
successes.
So that would be 3 enhancement, because this is a mundane source.
3 enhancements. And given that this is going to be about, like, James's future.
False.
No?
It's about his past.
About his past. Okay, then just 3 enhancement it is. 6 successes.
Hot dog.
With 6 successes, the 3 of you are pulled into a long aspect into the past. A forest with some thicker trees, but trees not unlike this one nonetheless. And you see what's a good way to put it? You see flashes of a being with long antlers flashing between these trees as it continues. And you feel heartbreak as this being knows that it is one of the last to be found. As it sits there, you see a figure in shining, resplendent armor corner this guardian of the wild say something in a language that Vega would recognize as ancient Greek. What do the Romans speak
Latin?
in Latin? That generally boils down to, and with your death, I ascend before this creature, this being, this person is killed. And you are pulled back into the moment. Modern moment.
What did the creature look like?
Person with long antlers.
Like just a normal person, or did
Yeah.
they? I wonder if that was a dryad.
You don't get the feeling that it was a dryad. I'll give you that much on 6 successes.
Would I be able to spend one of those successes to identify James's pantheon?
Yeah, sure. That would be the Nemeton Devos.
Ah, I see.
Damn it, I know who this is.
I don't.
I hope so.
Yet. I don't yet.
Oh,
But I
how
have
the
an
heck
inkling.
do you spell that?
Nemeton Devos? Give me a second.
Yeah. I tried to
Do you
spell it
want to say
myself.
who it is? Keisrith?
What?
Do you want to share who it is?
I'll let this try and figure out this.
Is
Okay.
that you sending the spelling?
That is the Nemeton. That's not me setting the spelling. I sent the spelling in the Foundry chat. That is the Nemeton Devos. That is the pantheon that this person is a part of.
Yeah, I was trying to. Okay, there. Thank you.
Mhm.
Because I was like, how do I spell this?
Which mechanically you are in his Nemeton.
Hmm.
Our little house.
In the middle of our woods.
Little magic house.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not necessarily that particular vision. That one's a little new, but that's kind of the general feeling that I've gotten.
Apologies, I
see.
did not realize that it could be that. Is the word impactful?
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. That's. I have a. I wouldn't. I would be a fool to assume that the one being struck or striking down the other would be your ancestor or who you come from. I'm guessing it's the one with the antlers, and
Oh, I find the one with the antlers a little more relatable anyway.
I would assume so. If we can figure out more information ourselves with our group, would you like us to relay that information to you so you can better understand?
If you want to. I know the answers will come to me in time if I seek them out myself, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But it is appreciated nonetheless.
Understandable. Also, it's, I think, good to. While it's good to know on a path, or on your own path, it's also it doesn't hurt if you need a little extra boost. That's why I offer.
Yeah, no, it's appreciated.
Sorry,
I'll get
that's my
there in
phone.
time.
You did say you come into the city sometimes, right?
Very, very rarely.
Well, on those rare occasions that you do, Kaz, do you have one of your business cards?
Of course. Fidget, like fumbling for his wallet, he will pull out one pristine business card for the Midnight Nook.
Thank
Which
you.
Vega's gonna take it and flip it on the back to also, because it probably has his number, and she's gonna write her own number on there as well, on the back. One of our group will always be there. At least Casimir will. It's his place, but you'll usually find, if along with him, probably one of us, if not even all of us. We tend to hang out there a lot. Otherwise, as long as you're comfortable with us visiting, if we ever happen to find our way back here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we take trips back, we would love to visit. And if you have any other way for us to get a hold of you, if you don't mind us contacting you sometime just to check in or anything, that would be great.
I cannot
don't
promise.
really.
Oh, apologies.
I don't really have much of a way to contact me or anything like that, but he kind of pads his pockets for a little bit and he pulls out a pristine-looking acorn. This can get you in and out. You'll see a little knot in where to put it. It'll fit perfectly. I doubt that you'll be able to get in here as easily as you did the first time.
You'll
Makes sense.
know what to expect now.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot say that the Midnight Nook is as protected as your domain here. But there are certainly things that I'm learning from here.
Good.
I would like to ask, just to make sure, we do have 3 other friends who are close companions. In the future, if we do come visit, would you be comfortable if they did come along? They're similar to us. You'd probably be able to smell similar scents. Well, not the same, but except for with Andre, same scent to me. But they are similar make, in a sense, to us.
I wouldn't consider one of them to be exactly the same.
Because
I
if
would
you
prefer it if they would be accompanied by you and
No,
or
Oh,
one
of
of you.
course.
naturally,
And
yes, naturally.
yes,
We would not send
we would
them
never just send
by
them.
themselves.
y'all are welcome here for what things that you need. I don't do crowds well,
No.
if you hadn't noticed.
We would.
Yes,
I
okay.
would only have them join us if we needed to bring the whole entourage for something important. But that I just wanted to give you the heads up in case there was ever a time we needed to come by and we had everybody, that if you would be okay instead of just showing up at your doorsteps with a whole group.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude, and it might seem like daytime here, but we have been talking a while. I just want to make sure that you guys are good to go.
We do not wish to overstay our welcome.
No,
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
not trying to imply that. I just wanted to make sure that you guys that we're set and we've shared the things that we needed to share, at least for the moment.
I believe we
That
have
is
shared the information that we wish to share with you, and I am glad for the time that we have spent here in the safety and comfort of your
That's
domain.
nice. I've been really happy to meet you.
You guys have a good one then.
There's
I got
a
some
nod,
chores to finish up.
a bit of a bow from Casimir, and then he'll whistle on his fingers to recall Alma.
Donovan will hear
return.
that, which you'll see him pop his head up from whatever like tall bundle of grass that he was rolling around in
And,
with his, and his fur will be tousled, and he'll come back over.
and
You
as
see.
if, like magic, as you guys leave, you reach the end of the forest near where how you got here would be much faster than you anticipated. And when you take a look back, and if you take a look above, you do not see the glade.
Well, that certainly was interesting.
Well, like I said, it was like fate. I'm glad that we actually went over there.
Me too. It wasn't exactly what I expected for our date, but it was interesting.
Our date? Oh.
It wasn't? Or wait, were you under the impression that it was not a date?
Well, usually people make it very clear before they go out, but now you've got me all flustered.
I thought it was obvious, what with all of the preparations.
Vega's got like this big old smile on her face. And here I was all proud of you because you didn't even get all flustered when I said I was gonna have to hold your hand. Oh, you're moving up. And she like takes his hand. She takes his hand. She's just gushing over him now.
All right.
It was Code and us, by the way. The guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was.
It was what?
Also,
Code and us. The god. The guy's related to.
yeah,
Oh.
NOS at the end, not NIS.
yeah. Also, did Alma successfully hunt?
Yeah, got a little rabbit.
Yay!
Ah, it's that Benoy. Did she get to munch her Benoy?
Sure.
I was about to be like, did she share with Donovan? I'm kidding though. She doesn't have to
There'd be
share her
anything
hunt.
left. She's huge.
Honestly, Alma might share in the sense like you are small. Eat.
You are small. I must feed you, small puny thing.
You are a small baby man.
Also,
Consume.
like you introduced Donovan in the first episode as like being this massive dog, and then Alma goes, "You are small. You must eat better."
It's like
Clearly, we need to acquire progressively bigger dogs.
Yes, and
you know
soon.
the stereotype of like an Italian mother who's like, you need to eat more. You're skinny. Or like any mother who's like that.
I just want
That's
you to
all-
be healthy.
She's gonna make him get swole.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining that scene from Lady and the Tramp, except it's just a giant wolf dropping a dead rabbit on a plate,
Mm.
and then just like imposingly go, eat. And then Donovan's just like, oh, what a woman.
Look, some of like any one of you just needs to get Fenrir as a creature, and then we'll just.
God.
Donovan looks at
You can have the only way y'all can have Fenrir as a creature is if one of you decides to become Tyr.
I'm just gonna say Donovan
Have him
looks
as a
at
guide
Alma. Donovan looks at Alma and just goes, I love a woman that can kick my ass.
Can I have him as a guide?
You can have Fenrir as a guide, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Good.
I have him as a pet.
No,
Andre, maybe.
What?
because his brother would get mad at you.
That's
If
fair.
you
You can
tried.
come too.
Fenrir's pups are like example creatures you can have.
Yeah, and Titanomachy, yeah. But I can make Fenris into a guide, which would be kind of funny considering we'd have a creature, a
think-
follower, and a guide.
I think Jormungandr showing up in town would be
Difficult.
very funny.
Jormungandr could rise up and meet your island wherever it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta talk. One of my goals is to talk to him at some point. He needs help.
Red Ghost, I can send you a picture of a snake called Jormungandr or Yormi.
Yes.
I
Go for it.
You're
I
me the
kindly
wormy.
ask that is done in DMs.
I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will not send that in the server, and if I would have done so, it would have been with a spoiler at the very least. But yes.
To be
DMs.
fair, there like it's nothing against them, and there's certain instances where really edited things on there. For example, one of the first bosses that Ghost fought in the game that I ran for a while was a child of Apep, which is a giant snake.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
what I did with that
Yeah, I
is
remember
I
that.
had the Saxy snake, where it's a snake with arms doodled on it and a Photoshop saxophone in there.
I remember that exactly. Also, hey Alvarez, remember when we had that one conversation about the horned god?
Yeah.
Now looking at Cernunnos, I can see where you're coming from about that conversation and like the stuff around it. Heavily.
Oh,
It's
We were-
it's
we were-
a conversation. It's not one I'm going to get to on stream. At least
Yeah.
not on this stream.
Yeah.
Knows.
Yeah,
But,
it's a little hognose.
Aw.
He's a wormy.
But yeah, you guys head back into town. A lot of the things for the others' days is finished up. This would be the next day, and I would say that probably a little bit past like noon is when it finally gets in. It's like, do you get it now, kid?
All right. I think I get it.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here and watch the sword. I'd really appreciate it if you bring some takeout sometime, but don't feel obligated to. I'm sure Uber Eats can get here somehow.
I mean, it's not like we have an island that could fly anywhere in the world and get you authentic food, but yeah, sure,
You're-
takeout.
You're absolutely right. And when you can carry this thing down there to go get takeout, I will be more than happy to accompany you. You want to try to lift it?
I'm gonna try to lift it. I'm gonna try to lift the whole thing. Like, I know for a fact I'm not gonna be the true king of England, but I am trying. I am gonna try to bring this thing with me.
Please make for me an athletics physical check.
Sir Seth cannot be explained. He must be viewed. All right. It was what athletics?
Physical.
Physical athletics. Okay.
The difficulty is 5, and there is a complication of 1.
Difficulty is 5, and there's a complication. All right. Okay.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
This is to pick up the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also spend some momentum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. I was just thinking that. All right. Athletics. You just did physical athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay. Physical athletics. So I'm going to be very stubborn.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go at this multiple times if I can't get it on the first try. So I'm going to add my relentless for scale.
Okay.
And
So that is both inheritance points of yours spent, by the way.
oh, is it?
Yeah, because you
Oh,
use
that's
scale
right.
beforehand.
That's how that works. Never
Mhm.
mind. Discover the sword only to go into 0 inheritance.
Whoops.
You
Yep.
could get memory. Just saying. But anywho,
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it as is for now. Why did that make that go away? Stop that. What was the difficulty? 1?
the difficulty is 5. There's a 1 complication.
Okay. I don't put 5 in the difficulty thing, right?
You can if you want.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna spend some momentum.
Maybe you
How much
should.
would you like to spend?
How do we feel about 4? How do we feel about 4 momentum?
Do it.
I'm fine
Sure.
with it.
Spend enough to give me XP.
We do like that XP.
You gotta be
Yeah.
kidding me.
Maybe.
Don't care, got XP.
I'm looking at your things. Okay, yeah, no, none of your specializations apply.
Nope.
Hmm.
Arden is a beanpole.
Okay. Luckily, if you did get the 2 successes, I'd have you take an injury condition or pulling something.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Break your arm,
figure
punching Cthulhu.
out you figure out before too long that nope, you're not moving this.
It's all see. It's all about leverage. As he's like angling around the sword, trying to get the cube to just like fall over or something, and just like
Leverage. And like at the moment that you kind of like sit there and finish, he's already like halfway. Like he's pulled out a book that he started reading.
The disrespect.
Tell you what, kid. You work on that, and then we can get me out here. Or if you've got someone else that can lift it.
yeah, shut up. Hold that thought.
Okay.
I'm gonna text the group. I'm gonna text the group chat. Hey, found out I'm rich. Oh, also I'm a dragon. Can I get y'all's help trying to lift a sword?
What kind of
Immediately,
drugs
the
are you
response
on?
from Jody, like, I'm coming. Where are you?
Oh, don't. I'll come to you.
On
Jody
my way
can get
to
you.
wherever.
Oh, Jody could get. All right.
Yeah, Jody
Um,
I can fly!
All right. So if you'll notice the massive mass of rock and dirt in the sky, that's where I am.
Cool.
I imagine the whale is just like at a safer distance. It has not moved from atop Brussels. It's just much higher.
It's been moving. It's been circling and kind of going around, and like I said, it kind of does try to keep to the clouds so people don't go, "Oh, look! What? I wonder what's on that sky island," type of thing. But
It is,
Yeah,
however,
Carden
severely
is gonna kind of like
distressing
ask.
airport Zaventem.
yeah,
Carden is gonna kind of just like after he sends the text, he's gonna kind of like think to himself, "How the hell do I steer this thing?" Hey, I'm talking to you.
oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can make requests. It generally listens to them pretty well, and just let it know where you want to go, and it'll do its best to get there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do they have a name? And if not, are they open to suggestions?
Do I look like I speak whale?
I hate that that's become a legitimate question that is valid in my life. I'm gonna go figure out what's up with this whale.
Has Carden seen Finding Nemo?
Yes.
Yes.
Since he saw it in the movie once.
Yeah, that's why he called the whale. Brain Dean told him was that there's an island and there's a whale pulling it.
I would say that before you're able to figure it out, and I don't have a name for your whale. I didn't know I was supposed to think of a name for your whale.
Oh, I have a name for the whale. It was just in case you didn't think of anything.
But I would say that before you're able to sit there and figure that out, Jody is able to get up there.
All right, now I just gotta figure out how to work this. Well, as he gets to the end of the cave, I imagine like Jody's just apparates to the side of him.
just lean in behind you, like, so you're rich, huh?
Ah! All right, cool. That's a thing you can do. Yeah, no, come check this out. It's gonna walk back into the cave. Yeah. So these are my gold doubloons. Here is my fine art. I guess I do that now. Here's a couple of contracts and property deeds. Oh, and this is
Oh,
my
you're a
old knight of the
landlord
round.
too.
Yeah, apparently.
Interesting.
Oh no.
And this is my old man and sword.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
hey.
Hello. You want people too? Nice.
Well, I don't
No.
know if I think he
No.
just comes with the sword,
Oh, okay.
like quite literally.
Hi.
Hi. Kind of goes,
So this is Sir Seth.
nice to meet you. I think you got a chance. You want to give it a go?
Cracks knuckles. All right.
I don't need you to pull it out. I just want to see if you can lift it.
Okay, go ahead and make a physical athletics check.
Giving it a look to see how best to lift it.
Death by teacup. Death by teacup.
I'd have to be wielding it in order to do that.
Oh.
Well, athletics. None of my specialties help. Look it.
Oh.
Nah.
Surprised you're not asking Andre.
I
simply got here first.
Yeah.
Well, and
Because
Andre,
I can fly.
Andre looked at it, saw that you said you were going, was like, they've got their handle on it.
I'm assuming
sure
we're still in
whether-
James's domain.
Pardon
I'm
is
not sure whether
recording
Andre
this.
is currently clearing the land or dealing with planning permission.
More dealing
Probably
with planning
permission
permission.
first.
Yeah. With 2 successes, you almost feel judged by the sword, and it's not that you're found wanting. It's just that the sword's like, you don't want a sword, do you?
Joey's response is like, I mean, it'd be cool, but my thing isn't swords.
I get you.
Yeah.
It's a feeling like that. It's not actually speaking. It's not sensei sapient
Yeah.
in that sense, but
The mental equivalent of a fist bump.
Seth, how did you get this thing in here?
I didn't.
How
You
did
did.
Wait, what? How did Tarantasio get this thing in? No, listen, we're not going through that again. All right.
Who's Tantabia? What?
You see a whiteboard in the corner that has a diagram. Just like,
Joey just goes over and examines it and goes, oh, okay, you're a dragon.
Yeah. There's like a trogdor face purple dragon.
You see just like a very like childish diagram of like an equation of like dragon and then the equal sign and then it's crossed out and then it's just a crude drawing of Shrek.
There
Is
are
there
2
somewhere-
different styles of handwriting on this. There's Cardin's and then there's who you can imagine is Seth's.
Has any of those 2 written down burninating the countryside?
No, it was poisoning the countryside.
Poisonating. Yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, apparently I'm Italian. So that's neat.
Okay. So you're Italian and rich.
Look,
Oh my god, I didn't put it together before. He's a mob lord. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold, I have a mob? Wait, I have a mob?
I'm just
Fuck
worried we
you,
can't.
all those people up there.
I'm just worried we can't pull off an Italian character in a audio format because we cannot see Ghost's hands.
No, just add them to the profile picture.
I mean, I guess it
hold
makes
on.
sense. I'm from Chicago. I like spaghetti. It all adds up.
Uh-huh.
Surprised I didn't figure it out sooner.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm with you on some of this. I am technically a noble, so you know.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna hate you too then.
That's fine.
Oh.
You're not the only one. Fucking Arthur. Sorry.
Wait, that Arthur?
Yeah, that
Wait.
Arthur.
Oh, okay.
What flavor is that chip?
What? No, the one on my shoulder?
Yeah.
Flaming hot nacho.
Oh boy. That's an intense flavor. Yeah,
Have you tried eating the money yet?
Jody, you're a genius. He's gonna immediately try to eat some of the gold.
Yeah, you can.
Jody's
You
just gonna
did.
stand back and laugh because, like, go eat the money.
You
Gotta
get
eat the money.
You get various memories of the people that wielded it and the general feelings of that culture and how they approached money.
Yeah, Card getting some of these memories is just gonna be like just some of the memories of like taking the money from these people. Oh man, am I a bad person?
Probably. I mean, you've
Why
got
are
lots
you-
of money. That's kind of one of the.
I'm
things.
saying out of character. Why are you eating money? Money can be used to obtain things.
I mean, it doesn't take my inheritance. Well, it doesn't take away some of my inheritance, does it?
Red Ghost, I would like
Okay.
to.
You're not eating enough of the money to dent it. Don't worry.
I would like to
Okay,
bring your
yeah.
attention to the stream.
But it makes you
My
less
attention
rich.
Dream.
I have found a way.
Very good.
Perfectly timed.
That's a spicy meatball.
Look, it's right in my face. I'm pumped with it. Oh, that's so good.
No, I do the bounce myself.
Oh,
All right.
anyway, yeah.
Regardless,
You guys want to see my? He's gonna put another text out. You guys want to see my island?
Andre will text back saying, "Where is it?"
You have an island?
The sky.
I'm gonna add to the text chain. He's a class trader now. Lol.
Are you a landlord?
Apparently.
I think
Oh, gross.
Casimir will send Jody, like, reply to Jody, death to the bourgeoisie?
I mean, he's right here. I could try and eat him.
Cardin's gonna look at that response, look at Jody, and then just take a full step away.
was it a private response?
Oh, it was a private response.
response.
Okay, all right, never mind.
No, I in reply to Jody in the group chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was not private. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
in that case, the
Jody
action
doesn't
is
care.
still in full suit.
Yep.
Jody's just gonna smirk at him like,
Oh, it's
Hey,
so
listen,
good.
I did not ask for that. This was given to. Oh man, I didn't even earn it.
yeah.
Wow. Oh wait, are you saying that out loud or in
Oh,
text?
you're inheriting a bunch of money from your dragon dad,
Stop making this work. Wait, hold on.
who earned it by exploiting people.
Oh my gosh, what a nepo baby!
Cardin's gonna look at Seth. We went over. He's not my dad, right? We went over this.
You are. Oh God, I don't even. I wish there was more to drink on this island.
I mean, we can fix that very quickly.
I can go in the lads to go get you a drink if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It'll be peach flavored, but you know.
Oh my gosh. Vega's gonna text the group chat. Are the lads on the island?
I will respond with ...
Please tell me the lads. We need to grow peach trees on the island. Can we grow trees on the island?
Andre's going to message back again. So how do we get to the sky?
Oh, that's a good question too.
I can see if Brandine could bring a chopper down.
You figure that out. I'm gonna go rummage.
Yeah, you do that. Wow, this
Well,
actually works out considering
Peaches
it's like
can
a
grow in that
jungly
climate.
biome.
A bottle of peach schnapps disappears next to Sisat.
Wait,
Oh, thank God.
wait, okay, how long have you been here? Because it occurs to me, peaches may not be an old word crop, but I doubt that England would have been in full trade with China at this point, or Persia for that matter. Do you know what peaches are? How long have you been here? What do you know?
He knows about fast food.
He knows
a
about
great point.
Uber.
You know
I'm
what?
assuming. Watch him pull out a smartphone and be like, "I don't know anything about peaches."
It sounds like you got better things to do than interrogate me. Like figure out how to get your friends up here.
Andre's going to put a text in the chat, which is trying to be very friendly, saying, I know you've probably only just got this island, but I should have thought of ways for us to get up there if you wanted people to visit.
How'd you get Jody up there?
Jody,
I
fly.
walked.
Yeah, no, Card is gonna respond to that one. They just appeared.
Jody said, Jody types, I walked.
Jody has cloud walking shoes.
Yeah, I literally walked.
Wait, I'm gonna look and see if I have an ability to help with this.
I mean, I
One
think you guys
second.
can they get marvels at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
do
you
not
guys
have that specific power.
No, through marvels you can as long as
mean,
you have the
yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
You want to spend that legend to get up there? That's
Yeah,
the real-
it'll just call you all. It'll just cost you all your legend.
Power.
Look, I can use a marvel to get up there.
I just say, Cardin, how did you get up here?
Oh, the whale flew down on top of the city, and then Brandine threw down a ladder.
I mean,
Can't you just do that again? But somewhere else.
He's gonna look at Seth. That shouldn't be a good idea.
what should? Sorry, I stopped paying attention for a second.
Okay, fair enough.
Jody has suggested lowering the island again and putting the ladder down again so that the others
Card-
can get up
Yeah.
and get out of this conversation.
Go
Hold
for
on,
it.
I'm gonna get my people on this. He's gonna text Brandine. Hey, can we land this thing again?
Yeah, it's your stuff.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
see-
How do I just talk to the whale? I'm gonna go talk to the whale.
It's your island. You can cry if you want to.
Jody's gonna join the lads in seeing all the stuff that is here.
I mean, there is a jungle.
Welcome to. There's a jungle?
Yeah, no, there's multiple it's the size of like New York.
New York is one biome. This is not
It's-
Minecraft.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the steel jungle.
My island, I can do what I want with it.
Minecraft Island.
Listen, snowy
Alright.
mountaintops, there's a desert, there's a jungle,
Look, if this is
Is there a
Minecraft
swamp?
Island,
there's a swamp. But that's yeah, no, there's a swamp.
if this is Minecraft Island, Sir Seth is going to sound like a villager.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Why do the villagers sound like Squidward?
That's the joke.
Because they look like Squidward.
I may have that
That's-
specific power.
So I'm gonna go talk to
To
this
be able to
whale and see if we can
teleport?
land this thing.
Yeah, I still have to decide
you-
on what boon I have.
You don't need to grab that now. You can grab that later. You can get the whale down there. It's easy enough. I apologize.
Okay.
I was
No, you're
looking at different character sheets to see who had what powers.
Mhm.
I was gonna say I checked and I did not pick that up for my boon. I picked up one that can blind people.
Oh no. Offensive.
It was that or one that can make people's like nightmares become reality.
That's good.
Okay.
But yeah.
Does
Hey, look,
Cardin
that'd
need
be
to
useful in
specifically
combat.
be in trouble for me to use by your side to just go to him?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Jody,
Well,
throw
just-
Cardin off the whale. No.
Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna
Don't.
throw a punch at you, and you better not dodge.
I mean, given what we know about Andre, Cardin has seen this before, and Cardin is a man of the scientific method. He knows nothing about science, but he knows that.
A man of the scientific method that knows nothing about science.
Hey, Cardin Holloway, how you doing? No, we could try this. Hey, Jody, hit me.
Okay.
So, like, do they roll now, or
Are you dodging?
no?
Kick him in the nads.
How much do you want to hurt him?
I'm just looking at what I've got.
Kick him in the nads.
Been a while since I took damage. Let's do this.
You do sense Cardin's in danger.
Welcome to Uber
Yeah, I could
Flights.
probably get a 2 enhancement on this, maybe 3.
Okay. What are you, you just punching them? So that would be 2 enhancement, one from a specialty, one from melee.
What you do is you just pour a bunch of like peach liqueur all over him and tell the lads to go crazy.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's how you really get him in
So
danger.
yeah, if you want to, he didn't dodge and he has no armor. So that would be base 1, unless you put brutal on there.
nah.
Okay, so 1 injury condition.
Okay.
All right,
Andre
go ahead,
will
that.
take advantage of his ability then, and will
Hmm.
use 1 point of momentum to once more disappear into dust and appear beside Carden.
You
Oh,
see
that's how
Card.
that works. Okay. Jody said, not knowing
he-
why you asked him to punch you.
He's just holding his face. Yep, I figured as much.
Huh,
You
cool.
you see Jody standing above Carden, and Carden's just on the ground, laid out.
You asked me to punch him.
I did.
I do feel like there'd be better ways to do this, but I suppose it worked.
I mean, we still got to pick up Vega and Casimir, so it's still going down.
It's
but
okay, he didn't think ahead.
I didn't.
If the island is going down, are you yelling timber?
That's what I was thinking.
It's not crash it.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Listen, I talked to
Thank you.
Bubba. I think they have this handled.
All right, let me do that. But yeah, sorry, one more time.
I was just saying, I talked to Bubba. They have this handled. They're not going to hit Brussels. Hopefully,
Is that the name of the whale?
it's what its name is now.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I know, right?
Should have named it Jonah, just for irony.
That would have been good.
I mean,
just
but then we're going to get into the whole debate about whether it's actually a whale or if it's a fish. Or
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But what about the orangutan? No, I'm kidding.
You
Yeah,
just
no, so
see
it's-
in the sky darkness as a mighty whale parts the clouds.
and you are able to climb up the ladder and get on this island and meet Sir Seth.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Andre will happily introduce himself to Cersei.
I'm ready to have a whale of a time.
Oh, I don't think that you can.
A whale,
Lift the
whale,
sword.
whale. What have we here?
I
Andre,
like
I
that.
guess we'll look
I
at
don't
the sword
think-
and be, is this Excalibur?
No. That's Sequence, Caliburn, other things like
Yeah.
that. This isn't Excalibur.
People mistake Excalibur for Caliburn all the time. It's
Kind of
a
annoying.
bunch of media mess it up.
Yeah. Now I don't think that you're going to be able to pull the sword out, but I do think you might be able to lift the whole thing.
Yeah,
Do
pick
it.
it up.
I won't be able to do anything with that. I'm a weenie.
Oh yeah, no, both you. No, neither of you.
I gave it a go and I fist bumped the sword in my brain.
Andre, what is the sword in?
This big old rock.
Yeah, the sword is inside just a massive, just like
You've
5
seen the
foot by
Dark Souls
5 foot
weapon.
cube of rock.
You've seen the Dark Souls weapon.
Was it hard for Alma and Donovan to get up onto the island, by the way?
Yes, because it's
yeah.
the ladder.
Yeah, I did not think of that.
Yeah, we had to like help boost them up.
Mm-hmm.
How are they doing
They
on?
just hold on to it with their teeth and you pull the ladder up.
Yeah.
How are they doing, by the way, being up in the air?
I mean, they're up in the air on a large enough space for it to kind of be casual.
We
It's
have
just
to
windy.
get them back down.
I could carry one of them at a time.
It's just
Can
fucking
you carry
windy.
Alma?
Fucking
I
windy.
Carry armor if she just rides on my back, and I hope I don't die.
You also
Well,
didn't
Andre
need
will-
to take them on there if you didn't want to.
I would ask Alma if she wanted to come.
Almost fine.
Andre
with
will
Shank.
attempt to lift the sword.
I believe you have scale on this, in addition to enhancement for
Oh
things.
please.
Ooh, scale.
Oh please. Oh please.
Let's proceed. Okay. +1 scale, yep. So you can do a feat of scale. So you get 2 scale, which should be 4 enhancement. You just need 1 success on a physical athletics
Is
check.
that? Yeah, that's just flat enhancement. So I'd only be able to get +1 from.
That's no. Scale breaks the enhancement cap.
I want
That
him
is
to
why it's so
swing it
good.
around like it's a fucking baseball bat.
If I do this,
So,
that?
like, yeah,
that's 1 enhancement. Does dice modifier give me extra dice?
it does.
Yeah, I have 1 extra dice because of a different strength thing.
Okay.
And enhancement, I'll add 4 for the scale.
So it's 4 for the scale, and yeah.
Wow.
We do still have 3 momentum.
Do it, spend it.
I'll use the
More.
last of the momentum.
Are you
Sure.
kidding me?
More.
They
Okay,
did a
there we go.
weasel. They did a weasel.
Yeah.
6 successes. Hooray.
It is much more. There's something about the stone that is exceptionally dense. But you are able to lift it and carry it with. You are able to adjust it to a point where you can carry it comfortably. But there is something about it that is harder to move than you anticipated.
It is made of tungsten.
Okay, I forgot I have another 1 enhancement, so technically 7, but still passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the you needed momentum to do it. Now it's not the you have the inability to do it.
Andre will shrug and say, "Well, here it is. I don't think this would make a very good weapon as it is."
I think you could probably swing it around easy enough, but that is very fair indeed. But yeah,
Is the rock itself magical?
I don't know. Might be, since the sword was put in it.
I was just wondering whether or not you could break the rock around it.
Ooh.
That'd be cheating. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Andre will.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
If it's doable, it's doable. I think it's fine. Andre will put it back down and will instead use his newest boon to try and basically pull away the stone around it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Here's my question: do you guys want sequence?
What sequence?
Sequence
It's
is the sword.
Sequence is the sword?
Yes, sequence is
yes.
the sword.
The sword is called sequence.
It is one of the ones in Once in Future.
I'm assuming
So
if we get the sword,
it is a relic type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if we get the sword, I lose a bit of my inheritance.
No, you still have. It's still a bargaining chip for you. You can still use that if you'd like.
Oh.
I'm fine either way. I'm just asking that, like, if it. The reason why I'm asking is because I'll allow you guys to sit there and mess with sequence. I will turn this into fuck around with Arthur. I'll if you guys really want to. But I'm also taking a look at it in the sense of, if you don't, then maybe it doesn't work because the stone is magical in its own right.
Oh, that's fair.
It gives you fortune purview, fancy knack, and it's a sword.
Gives you +2 attitude, or somebody who has a negative attitude must try to steal it from you.
It's a good weapon.
I mean, I'm fine with it the way it is.
Brutal, renowned.
I'm having to decide between just taking this or getting the relic I really want.
If you have one you really want, you'd probably go for that.
Yeah.
Andre doesn't specifically want this for himself. He's just like, well, this is Carden's thing, theoretically, and it'd be more useful for him if he could actually pick it up.
I mean, to be fair, Carden could use it that way, or Carden could use it as a bargaining chip because there's a lot of people who'd be after it.
This is true. I enjoy having leverage.
I mean, it is a good show.
I haven't seen it.
Ah.
Signal shit up here.
That's fair.
I swear, man, I'm gonna get you like a TV or something.
What's your Wi-Fi like?
I just said signal was shit.
Brandon can do something about that. She won't tolerate it.
She's not been. I think it's because I recognized her as not the actual owner of the thing and would not let her get inventory in here. I don't think we're on good terms right now.
Okay, so
Couples counseling.
Now that you understand that I am who owns this, can you guys make nice? Can you guys be cool?
I'll be as cool. I will match the energy that I am given.
The more you get along with her, the better that time you'll have. Maybe she'll give you, like, special privileges or perks.
She might try to teach you what smite is.
Lovely. I'll keep it in mind.
Well, now we know someone can move it, so...
Yeah.
On very important news, guys, while Kaz and I were on our little date, we learned some very interesting information.
Go on.
Is it related to the date? Because I'm not interested.
No, not actually, no. Surprisingly, we met one of the people on our list.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yes, shit, really.
It was. We weren't expecting it either. It was quite a. It was a pleasant surprise. He was very nice.
Rather introverted.
Oh yes, very.
I will mention that up front. I do not wish to startle him when we ever introduce all of us together to him.
Oh, is he at least cooler than the other guy? Because the other guy seemed kind of up himself.
Yeah.
He was more my speed, I would say.
Okay.
We don't know exactly who he is of yet. We can describe a bit, but we ourselves are not knowledgeable enough. However, I can tell you he does have that divine scent thing that you guys have, because he could smell.
Yes, actually, I did gather some information there. I do not know how well he will play with you and Andre, Vega.
Do it. The DA are close, but not exactly as the Theoi.
Okay.
And the Nementon is technically very hard to find information on.
Then I will rescind my statement.
Out of character,
but it's going to be rolls.
Out of character, that's the dead one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We were able to, well, Kaz mainly, I just gave a little bit of help. We were able to do a little divining, and because he told us he had been seeing little visions of like a past life, so we were able to go back with him and see a vision of a horned man being struck down by an asshole. How rude, am I right? So we don't know exactly. The space he was in was also very interesting. He had control over how the time passed there for him specifically. This is a nice little own personal, like, slice of home, I would say, basically.
His domain.
So pretty safe
Yes.
then.
Yes,
I
probably
think so.
safer than the Midnight Nook.
Cool.
I will say that the Deicide Complex have been trying to keep tabs on him. He did mention those little squirrels that were around, like the ones that we'd seen before. So they have been sniffing around his area. I don't know if they've been able to get inside proper. I don't think he said that they have, but around where he is able to slip in and out. So we did introduce ourselves to him because it was by pure chance that we ended up in his domain. Gave him our information. He gave us a means to be able to come see him again. And we gave him information so at least he's in the know and he understands what's going on.
Okay, well, this is one less we need to look into.
Yeah,
Now we just need to go to China.
progress.
Why
Well,
are we
we
going to
can
China?
take the whale to China.
Can't we?
Bubba can go wherever he pleases.
Would Bubba... First
How
off, I
quickly
love that
can-
name.
How quickly did they fly? I have parents that I live with.
Oh, that's right. We probably shouldn't start dragging a minor around the world.
I'd have to
Yes,
like
that
tell
would
them
be-
I'm gonna be gone for a while.
Jody, that reminds me, how old are you exactly?
Did I write down? 17.
When's your birthday?
Not yet.
I love that answer. So that means once you're 18, we can drag you off to distant countries for
I
great
mean, I can
adventures.
just
Got it.
ask if I can be gone for a bit.
If we
Tell them
cross
it's-
any
It wouldn't
borders,
be
you
the
need.
first. It wouldn't be the first time I'd ask something like that.
If you cross any borders, you need permission from your parents. You will need to have that in writing.
If you cross borders legally.
Yes.
Jody's
I like the
"I
way this
mean-"
guy thinks.
What other way is there?
I mean-
Who's gonna
the lads
fucking-
did tell me I can teleport there and back,
I
but I
like
need to
your
use a
magic
lot of magic for
words.
that.
Card
You're
is just
a sky whale. Who
Yeah, card-
checked you in? TSA didn't.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
our dude's gonna do just like the whole like clasp hands in front of face inhales. Who's gonna stop my giant flying whale?
Probably one of the dragons, actually.
Oh right, there's others.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of them in China, too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
China
That
likes
makes
its
sense.
dragons.
Yeah, apparently dragons are like political.
Yes, there's that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, actually, some of the architecture in China and in Japan is actually built with dragon flight in mind. So,
Oh my god, that's amazing.
yeah.
It's pretty considerate of them.
Jody's just on the phone texting their mother, "Hey, I might be going to China for a bit. I'll be back in like a couple days."
Wait, what?
I like how we kept using the words ask for permission, and then Jody was just like, "Hey, later, I'll be back."
I gotta bounce. I'll be back.
By the way, I haven't done any of my homework. Bye.
By the way, I'm failing math.
I did tell my mother that a bunch of weird shit would be going on around me.
I
True.
mean,
You said weird shit. You didn't say across the world travels.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's kind of implied.
Is it?
I mean, in fairness, if weird shit is happening in one location, one can assume that weird shit would happen everywhere.
Okay, why are we going to China again?
Don't we need to like go to heaven or something to find one of them?
Oh yeah.
You were the one that told us that!
I forgot.
I forgore.
You people keep
Oh,
my life
Jody.
interesting. Always wanted to try dim
Us,
sum.
you're the one who has the giant whale.
Right? And I'm only slightly more interesting than the rest of you now.
How am I more interesting than that?
I mean, it's not a talking whale. Looks at Donovan.
Sup, as he's rolling around in the grass.
Donovan is also not a talking whale.
No, but Donovan is a talking dog.
Sup. I got to have venison jerky.
Who apparently
good?
has had a full day.
Please do not get used to it. I cannot get that myself.
Was it good?
Oh, it's fucking great.
Wait a minute.
I'll-
Hold on.
Alma ate rabbit.
Is there
Nice.
wildlife on the island?
It's
So it won't be.
Mostly.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm gonna start getting real worried if we're just
and
raining.
the lads are around, but no one's gonna catch them.
Right.
Mm.
I've accepted that at this point.
Do you think we can grow peach trees on the island?
Absolutely.
I'd
I'd be surprised if the lads hadn't planted some already.
I would be too. I hope they are.
As far as I'm concerned, I guarantee there's already just an area that's been cordoned off that they will inherit consistently. I've
They will
accepted
need to be
this.
tended to carefully. Peaches do not naturally grow here. They're usually in greenhouses.
I mean, this place's climate is gonna change wherever it ends up. So
Yes, and given how high up it
I'm
is,
guessing
it may
the
also
plants
be
up
colder.
here. I'm guessing the plants up here are growing via magic.
I hope so.
Hey, Swordman, how do you feel about monkeys?
Name,
name is
Sir
Seth.
Seth.
Oh, Sword Seth, how do you feel about monkeys?
Alright. This is how it's gonna be. Okay. And he just sits back.
Yeah, patience. He'll take some getting used to.
I mean, they
I
did give
was-
you booze, so
They
It
do.
was-
yeah.
They're good monkeys.
Mhm.
Wait.
So, do we want to go to
Yeah.
China now? Do we want to explore the island? What are we
Maybe
doing?
have to take care of some affairs before we suddenly go off across the world.
Yes, I do
Okay.
think.
I mean, if I'm gonna send this text, I'm
We should
gonna do
probably-
it when we're going.
We
That
should probably
you
get
know,
some supplies
yes.
as well.
I mean, well, yeah, no.
Inform
even
the
if
friends
fruit-
I won't be here for a while. They need
We'll
to
need
take
someone
care
to
of the
man the
nook.
shop.
Yes.
I'm taking everything I own with me.
You
I
mean your
cannot
horde?
take the store with me.
Carden, does that mean you can breathe fire?
Looks at Sir Seth.
Why are you looking at me like I know what you can do?
Oh,
Did you know one of his powers is that he can eat guns?
I just watched him eat a bunch of coins.
I made him eat a bunch of guys. It was funny.
you didn't
Oh,
make me.
Why
Did
would
they-
you make
Yeah, I
him
did.
eat coins? He can spend those.
Look
Did
how
they-
many he's got.
Did they taste
I mean-
anything like
Oh.
I'm
potato
gonna run
chips?
out.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Who do you know that takes Aztec golden currency?
I was just about to say I don't think I can. Like he's going to lift a Spanish peseta, followed by some English gold, followed by some Eldoradian gold. I don't know anyone who will take any of this.
I have
I'd
contacts that
take
would
it.
take that.
See?
But not as currency. I would just steal it from you.
There in the history department.
You're honest in your endeavors, and that's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah.
Just like you're breaking and entering.
I was invited.
I believe she was talking to me.
Oh, I was absolutely.
All right, so let's get resupplied. I'm gonna talk to Brandine about maybe getting I don't know, a teleport. Is there teleporters? I'm sure we can figure out some magic thing to get people to and from, so we don't have to land this thing consistently.
Oh, please, I don't want to have to keep shoving Alma and Donovan up and down.
Right. I'm also gonna have to buy I don't know, maybe Samuel's Club will have like shrimp chips in bulk.
Did you say Samuel's Club?
Guess I'll tell my mom in person that I'm not going to be in town for a bit.
Good.
What of you do?
We would
What
appreciate
of
that,
you
I'm
to
sure.
assume there's a Sam's Club in Brussels?
Do what you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
Maybe, and this is just me speaking in general, make sure that you have an idea of what you're doing rather than just get to China and get to heaven. From what I hear, they're very bureaucratic, so you might spend a lot of the time filling out a lot of paperwork for very
I've
little.
already done a bunch of that, don't worry.
He already knows how they work.
How'd you
over
like
there.
it?
It sucked.
Yeah, I bet it did.
You, Sir Seth. I'll
Yes.
give you the right name. Do you want us to pick you up anything while we're getting all of our supplies ready?
Nah, I'll be all right, but thank you.
You don't want anything to drink. You don't want any booze,
He
food.
holds up the half-drank bottle of peach schnapps. I'm good.
Are you
You
certain
finished?
can
You
pick
finished
you
half
up
of that
some?
already?
You guys have been talking for a long time.
We can pick you up some authentic Belgian Chinese food.
That's it.
Carn's gonna look disgustedly at that statement.
Whatever
Look.
you guys think is great.
Look, there's a
I've-
difference between Chinese food, Belgian Chinese food, Dutch Chinese food, any kind of country's Chinese food.
Mhm.
I've seen traditional like British Chinese food, and that hurt me.
Yeah, don't look at it. It's not real. It
Don't.
can't hurt you.
To be fair, most Dutch Chinese food is Indonesian.
On the topic of ethnic food, apparently the English make the worst tacos, from what
They
I
make the
understand.
worst everything.
No, you don't make the
They
worst
just
fish
take
and
food
chips.
and make it worse.
Yeah, actually, just point of order. If what I was told is correct, apparently Germany has the worst pizza, because, and I quote, they crack an egg in it,
Oh no.
like on top of it, just like a raw egg.
Uh,
The end?
No thanks.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
can we do one more scene so we don't end on that?
Roboting.
Oh dear.
I'll figure a way to get.
Oh no.
Y'all get snacks. I'm gonna see if I can get like a couple 100,000 bags of shrimp chips. Bubba's quite
Sorry
hungry.
about that. We had a moment where we blipped out for a second.
It's okay.
Oh,
hello?
You're back.
You're bad now.
What? Okay, so do
You're gonna
we
get a
all
bunch of
understand?
shrimp chips. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Everyone has
So
to
you
get
guys are
them.
just okay.
We're gonna come up with a plan of action because apparently
Look.
we're gonna have to deal with a lot of bureaucracy.
I may be throwing a wrench here into the plans. Casimir says we still have 2 names to go
Yeah, we do.
talk to. I don't think it is going to be a good idea to leave that until after our trip to the
I
Far
think
East.
I think go to China is less urgent.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are
As
you
funny as it
going-
would be to go visit heaven.
What are you even going over there for? You said that there's something in heaven to get to?
Information on one of the gods.
You see Sir
can't-
Seth, and then I exposition dump Sir Seth.
I'm only saying it like that because I forgot her name. Out of character.
I know where she's at
Older
in the books.
lady.
So in short, the general idea was to go there and find info. Okay.
Mangjiang, that's it.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to hold off on that for a while. Just
Seth says that?
yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Well, to be
You
fair,
know stuff about it?
I don't know stuff about it. I know stuff about dealing with big name godlike figures or figures of great power. And usually they want a little more than the son of so-and-so to impress them enough to get a lot of information or for you to get more things there. Sorry, it's after half a bottle in, I'm not so great with the words anymore.
No, it's fine.
But I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. I'm just saying that
I'm also not saying I was planning on going through entirely official channels.
that's fair. I don't know how they would respond to it, given what I've heard of what little
Depends
I've heard
on
over
if
there.
you get caught.
I wish you luck if that is the case.
But yeah, we should deal with the other two people here first. I agree with Casimir.
All right, let's do that.
Right. Alright. So, you guys gonna head back down then?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I think we'll have to help our companions down, yes?
Come on, Donovan.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay up here and I'm gonna figure out how to circumvent this. Also, how a lot of stuff works.
How to
I give
circumvent
Donovan a
what?
piggyback ride.
Oh, you know,
He's
the
under
whole
ground.
having to land and all that.
Next time,
Got
I
to be
want
an
you to
easier
carry
way to
me
get
like a
people up
baby.
here.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you were
Well-
strong enough to carry me with one arm, you could rub my belly with the other.
I could if I was that strong, but I'm not yet.
That's okay. Just make Andre carry me, and then you can rub my tummy with both hands.
Andre can't fly.
Ah, damn. Andre, learn to fly.
Don't worry, I'm working on something. Don't worry about it.
Gives no context.
So, where are you guys heading to as it is getting kind of late between everyone getting together and spending a lot of time on a sky island?
I'm getting the dogs back to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. I'm not going to make you roll for it. I don't want to hurt them for a silly thing like getting them
Don't
down.
hurt
so-
my
Yeah.
baby!
I don't want to accidentally drop Alma from like 500 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
you're
god!
good.
Please do not!
No.
Ugh.
Everyone would be like,
Yeah.
Carden's gonna get moved in on the Skyland. He's just gonna drop his gym bag and be like, "Well, I'm moved in."
Oh, I thought you were going to drop your gym bag over the edge. Like, I don't need that anymore.
would have been hilarious. Where's Kaz? Is Kaz heading back to the Nook then?
Yeah, I think so.
Have we done any research on any information on the last two names on like
Jody did a
profiles
bunch and I haven't been told it yet.
Okay, I did put it on there. The last two. My alarm's going off.
And by Jody
Um,
did a bunch, I mean the lads did.
Yeah, one of the last one is Evan Holt. Following the patterns, is like some of the things that kind of put this person into the spotlight was following, like they would follow kind of the movement of money. And this person recently came into a lot despite being only a bank manager. The suspicion appears to be post-visitation, but they're unsure as their senses don't seem to click right with this individual. They live in the equivalent of suburbs in Brussels. And then the last one is Jenny Avila. Her actions mostly lead to suspicions through the speed of crafting personal watercrafts and the way she's able to influence animals in dangerous situations, such as a shark attack when she was on vacation. She does have a home in Brussels, but she spends as much time in it as out of it. So it's going to be a 50-50 shot on if you're going to catch her.
Jody,
So basically,
oh.
yeah.
do you live in the suburbs yourself?
No, probably not. Out of character, probably not. Jody's not from a particularly wealthy family. They're probably renting an apartment somewhere. With the family is.
Mm-hmm.
So Jody's like, no.
So I was going to say, if you lived in the suburbs, it would make it fairly easy to have reason for us to just be strolling through a neighborhood as we casually try to find this person. But if they follow the lead of money, then maybe we just have to follow where money leads.
So to be
Sorry,
specific,
I'm not convenient, but
Oh, you're plenty convenient.
I mean, you two have dogs. You can just take your dogs for a walk through the suburbs, and no one's going to question you.
I don't know, they're pretty big dogs.
Yeah, but they're still dogs. You can put them on leashes.
to be specific, I did actually get a name for the make a name for the bank. It's Levi Anthony Thaniel.
And if you need someone to find a money guy, we have a money guy now who has money.
And to be clear, it was the what are they called? The compact that was just like this guy came into a lot of money out of nowhere. That seems sus. We should investigate.
It's sussy. Maybe we can take his money.
Take his vest.
Jody's like, ooh, money. Cardin's
No,
like, ooh, hoard.
Jody's like, we have a class trader in our midst. He can go help.
He must apply some praxis.
He can go talk to the bankers.
God, just imagine Cardin's like, oh, I have wealth now, and he just puts on the airs of, yes.
I'm going to put apartments on my island.
He's the landlord.
I'm going to put timeshares on my island now.
I was just gonna picture it like Greg Universe when he became rich.
I forget what he did, other than have a musical episode in a hotel.
You know what he did? He just didn't work at his car wash so much. That's literally it. Nothing about his lifestyle changed.
Just a decrease in hours.
Pretty much, he just took more time off.
So, are everyone splitting off for the night to go rest and do things in the morning?
Yeah. Sure.
So is everyone going home? That is the important question.
Cass is.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casimir, I would like for you to make me 2 rolls.
2 rolls.
The first roll is a culture mental check, or social, of those 2.
Okay.
And the second one is subterfuge and mental.
Okay. 2 rolls.
Okay. So, I have to look up something for one of these. You see a few figures, some of them mildly familiar, others not so much.
Mildly familiar, you say?
Like from the park. And they seem to be nonplussed. They're looking, and they have kind of like the looks of judgment on them, type of thing, if that makes sense. At the Midnight Nook. Out of all the people at the park, this is maybe like 2 of them that were there with a group of maybe 2 or 3 other people. Nothing starting right now, but that is what you see out there. And you see a couple of other figures, about 2 or 3 of them, standing in the shade near the Midnight Nook before you approach.
Okay. I will mention to Alma, be on your guard. And I think, I think I'll send in the group chat. If you don't hear from me in 10 minutes, something's gone wrong at the Nook.
Immediate response, I am sending the lads. They will back you up.
Excellent.
You're muted, Ghost.
Carden sets a timer and begins loading a gun.
The one you ate?
He just swallows bullets.
Now, I am going to note,
Mm-hmm.
is that something that you want to do at the moment? There is no momentum in the pool.
That is true.
Vega
Ooh.
will message back. Do you want to stay somewhere else for the night?
This is I'm sitting here behind the DM screen, my fingers crossed in front of me, my elbows resting on the table of needs. You can certainly try.
Yeah.
Finger pyramid
I
of
think-
contemplation.
That, are you sure?
I think with that, we're going to end our session today.
That's not your
I'll
goal.
take it.
I know it's not mine. I know.
Yeah. That is the only thing there. But do you want to go to the Nook, or do you want to try to get to somewhere else?
I think I do want to go to the Nook. This is my house, and I will not be intimidated.
Inner DM took
Oh.
over.
Then
Or
yes,
the lads have got your back.
the lads are there. I know Andre can get there quickly, even without teleporting.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, then we are going to end the session pretty early today because I don't have the stuff set up for that at this particular moment. So I've been the storyteller Alvarance. With me playing Jody, I've had Keistrith. Playing Vega, I've had Michi.
They went on a date.
Yeah.
Playing Nether, I've had Casimir.
We went on a date.
I said that the other way. Playing Carden, I've had Red Ghost.
I am a member of the bourgeois.
Lol.
Bourgeois.
And playing Andre.
Lamau. Eat shit.
And playing Andre, I've had Rebel Pirate.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And that is all for today. Thank you all so much for being here. This was fun. We had a date. Gamesy, I will send you like the highlight of what you need to check out. But what is Casimir going to do? Oh no. I am excited. Thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out, for watching this session of Scion's Midnight Storm campaign run by Alvarance, a good friend of the stream, who is also streaming more often lately. So tail attack.
It took me forever to figure out how to beat this boss when I did it the first time.
Yes. Next stream will most likely be this upcoming Monday, where we'll be doing some Hyrule Chronicles. And I'll have to check what the next stream is going to be. With that said, I think we're going to raid into friend of the stream, Jim Biddy Bim Bim. He's currently playing Thedos Thursday. And my captions are not happy with me saying that. Anyway, I have been Nether, I am Nether, and I will be Nether for at least some time. Thank you all so much for hanging out, for being here, and for being just lovely, lovely people. I should cancel that raid and give you the actual message, so you can join me on my lovely stream raid. Yeah, my lovely stream raid. That's what I wanted to say. I have done my outro. I have done the raid message. I will wait for the raid to actually go through, and then I will probably end stream as we know it, I suppose. Just rambling on. I'm going to talk with the rest of the people and see what kind of experience I've got. Bye!